Доброе время суток, с вами Кайман. Я хочу вам предложить найденную мной зарисовочку по обзору 7 Days Today Альфа 13 глазами иностранцев. Приятного просмотра. И думаю, вас порадует новшества, которые будут введены в эту игру.
Get resources as you gather this material. So as you can see, I'm getting pieces of wood. The more damage you do, the more pieces you'll get. And at the end of the payload, I got 26 pieces of wood versus 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever I was getting. So it gives you some incentive to finish the job. You get a big payload at the end. You should see the density change on terrain voxels, so you can see how the stone's shrinking in as it's getting depleted. It shrinks a little bit with each hit. Rocks at the end. Instead of just opening up an air conditioner and getting stuff from it, you have to harvest it now. But if you use the wrong tool, you'll just get some scrap metal. But if you use the right tool, you get short metal pipes, metal, more good things. We've added a lot of different harvest items to the game, so I'll just let you guys explore that and see what you can find on your own, but it should be pretty cool. You can harvest cars. Of course, you can use a pickaxe and you'll just get metal.
Когда что-то ломает, обратите внимание на правый нижний угол. Там появляется то, что мы добываем. То есть из машины теперь кожу можно, тряпки добыть, металлолом. Еще зависит от того, чем вы разбираете.
There's some random chance to it, but you could also find an engine and various other automotive parts if you use the right tool for the job when you take it apart. We've added motion capture in all HD new zombies. Here's a few of them. They have appropriate responses when shot. You shoot them in the...
Новые текстурки зомби. И теперь они хватаются за то место, куда вы не попадаете. О, какой орел на раскорячку.
Guys are tough. They take more than one headshot.
Да, и убиваться стали не так-то просто. О, какая красотка. Видимо, ноль по ногам стреляет, за ноги хватается. Есть. Головой в кучу.
We've added
Прожектора
spotlights you can place down.
ввели.
They flood the whole area pretty nice. They're really great for mining.
И
And
также и
lighting up
пещеры
the
можно
outside
освещать.
space. A few of them go through
Шахты,
all of it,
пещеры.
so pretty awesome. There's a vault
Новые
door.
двери. Интересно, сколько они ее разберут.
There's a scrap metal hatch. We also have vault hatches. I just didn't put one in the space. I love that door. We've redone barbed fences so they slow zombies and players down when they walk into them. Which lets you do this. So they're a lot more useful now. So they kind of work nice to slow other players down. But you take some damage to move through them. You can't just pick them up anymore. Once you put them down, they're there. We added animal harvesting. So instead of looting a dead corpse, you attack it with a butcher knife, and then you get meat, bones, and hide. If you use the wrong tool, you might just get a little bit of meat. You probably won't get any hide because you had to mutilate it to get the meat. Another neat little addition is anytime you add or lose something from your inventory, like say you drop something, the little pop-out comes out and tells you that you lost something. Like, oh, let me drop this water bottle. And also, the objects now have physics and interact with the world. So when I grab that, it shows that I added it back to my inventory. Here's another spotlight I'm using to mine. There's some oil in a beaker. You can see the terrain move as I mine it. Letting you know you're depleting.
Надо обратить внимание, рубят, и в правом углу появляется. Что-то уж больно много. С одного куска-то получается.
And then you get a payload at the end. Pretty cool stuff. Well, that wraps up this Alpha 13 preview. We'll be back showing off a brand new GUI, HUD, and crafting system, sleeper zombies, and more. So we'll see.
И вот еще один ролик, смотрите, это уже какой-то городишко.
So today we're going to be looking at sneak preview of what we've got coming up in.
Они переделали не только наверх, верхнюю часть города, но также сделали еще и подземелье. Посмотри, какие магазины.
What we've got, actually I'm going to have to start uncovering this map. We have a rather giant city for you guys, which is going to be surrounded by what? Slan, is it 9 points of interest?
Yeah,
so it's 8 points of
Какой
interest.
револьвер сделал. Рекламную цель.
At the minute. We'll hope to get that one back in soon.
I've just got God mode on so I can fly around. Already we can see some rather interesting little prefabs. The Mac 10 store.
Yeah, it's still getting reasonable performance with all the zombies running around as well.
Yeah.
Как будто вообще другая игра.
Performance is a
Может, движок новый?
thing on 7 days. Seem to be getting a fairly steady frame rate. I'm streaming this at 60 frames 1080, but obviously I'll be getting the frame drops in game with me playing the city. Interesting looking prefabs here though.
That's the full version 8 combo pack.
Yeah.
А еще кроме
For
этого,
those of you who are watching who know the
защитные хим костюмы вводят. В них якобы можно будет ходить по зараженной территории. Они будут защищать вас.
Yeah, there's still a few little things need rubbed around in the mixer.
Cool. So one thing which isn't in, oh, here's my nice house. Quick look in here.
With no lights.
No light. Someone's burst the windows as well on one side. Well, yeah, one of the unique features that we've got at the minute is our underground sewer system.
Подземная
Slam is
коммуникация.
nicely made. Oh, you know when
Два
your
или
mouse
три
cursor went
яруса.
across Hal's prefab edit and kind of put blocks all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still there. So yeah, let's just have a little look. So what we got is effectively an entire underground sewer system, which looks like this. Let's just go underground and see what it looks like. What do I need? Pickaxe will do. Not a faulty one. Decent one. So, what you can do is you can try not to break your legs as you go down. Got a rather nice sewer system. I'm just going to give myself a miner's hat. I'm naked. Yeah, I'm just going to use God mode to fly through this, but yeah, we've got a rather intricate sewer system. Which is multi-tiered. Lots of detail. This is all done by Slan. Looks rather nice. Again, I'm just going to come out so you guys can see how it fits into the world. So yeah, it fits in pretty much underneath all of the city blocks. So yeah, we're hopefully going to be working on linking them so this block can connect to this block. But then again, if you were playing on a server like this, you would know that by using your map that this block could connect to this block. Like this square city block that I'm standing in could connect to the other one. So, gonna have over 100 new prefabs. Some old, some new, some familiar, some completely unfamiliar. And our city is going to be surrounded with 8 points of interest, some of which will be set pieces like the Walking Dead prison. Other ones will be completely custom townships, which have never been seen before. And yeah, it's just going to be really interesting, so keep an eye out for it. The city itself, just gonna fly from one side to the other so you guys get an idea. The whole thing with this city was we wanted something that could house 48 people. 48 people playing at once. So letting the server catch up here. So yeah, it's quite a large city. Ooh, that looks quite interesting. Got little bridgeways. Kinda like a nice parkoury area on the side. gas stations. Don't forget, you will be able to buy gas from the gas stations. Not necessarily every one, but there will be certain gas stations that you can loot and certain gas stations that you can buy gas from. So more about that on the website in the next coming weeks. There will be vending machines, of course. And what else? There'll be the bank, so if you dig gold up, we'll switch it for coins. Ooh, we've already got a semi-fortified base here. Yeah, we still haven't got to the end of this township yet. Rather nice looking prefab church. Yeah, this is the end of the thing. So if we go up here, we can see that in a square, this is going to be pretty big. Just going to quickly fly around. So yeah, I mean the world is going to be completely random gen as well. We're not going to be boxing this in with it. We're not going to be boxing the world in, so you will have this gigantic city in the middle, and then kind of like in a 3x3 grid. So all around the city there'll be a point of interest in each corner. And then anything further on than that is completely random gen. So you still will get points of interest and stuff like that spawning from outside. We got here. Interesting. So yeah, we've got a TV tower up there. There was a
Farm hub seems to be spawning a lot more consistently now.
Yeah? Have you seen the skyscraper at all on this? Just want to show the viewers at home.
Yeah, 2 seconds, I whiz back down. Yep, he's just heading towards one now.
There we go. So we got a lot more high-rise buildings than we did before.
Say this is one of them prefabs where you would instantly drop down to 20, 25 frames, and I'm still sitting at 55 at the minute.
Yeah, I'm getting a nice frames a second here. So yeah, we've got big ass prefabs, skyscrapers pushing 10, 20 stories tall. Oh, there's land there. Even some of our other prefabs like this block of houses. In fact, this one looks semi-broken. Block of houses. Yeah, semi-destroyed. So you're going to find yourself at all different heights and levels, shit like that. It's going to be awesome. Don't forget we're going to have tons of custom items, things like that, new ammo types, all sorts of stuff. So, let's see what else we've got. I think, yeah, we're going to have a pretty good experience for you guys. I'm actually working on a couple of unique special prefabs which will make it to the server. So there'll be a vending prefab, which will be a special reserve prefab where you can go spend your coins, buy things like food and shit like that. And then I'll be making a special bank prefab where there'll be working safes in there, well, deposit boxes. We seem to have a weird bug here.
What's that?
You know the bug where the block doesn't draw, and there's just like a gap as if it's a hole in the world. I think the way you fix it is by putting down a block and then picking it back up again.
That's normal for me.
There you go. As soon as you put that block down, it came back. So as an example, if I tried putting this down, there we go, it comes back. Yeah. It just seems to be a client-side thing of depending on how stuff falls. What's strange is though about it is that if I walked off the edge, I would fall through it as if there was nothing there. Like I wouldn't just float.
Yeah.
There's another example if you guys ever come across this.
This is the
Put something down
Chinese
beside it.
supermarket over here, I think.
There you go. Where are we? Ah, this is it here, is it?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what it is. I'm sure we've got about 3 of the Asian themed prefabs in at the minute.
Ah, cool.
The restaurant is really good.
Haha, yeah. I like that. I'm still getting decent frames here. A lot of
Yeah, I think
supermarket trolleys around the back.
Да.
I think view distance here might still be pushing it for some people, but I think something like 5 or 6
Похоже, будет обалденно.
at least to have in the city is going to make a huge difference in the
Кому-то уже везет.
Yeah.
Могут играть. Правда, вот есть баги
I
небольшие.
mean, you expect a small sacrifice for the content that you're sort of squeezing in, but
Having a little look about. Yeah, I'm sure you guys will agree. It's looking very interesting indeed. Hopefully Alpha 13 won't take too long, because we're pretty much ready for it now. And yeah. In the meantime,
Ну что ж, будем
thank you guys
ждать.
for watching this video. And
Всем удачи, всем пока. Всем спасибо за внимание. Будьте здоровы, берегите ближних.
and I
С
shall see
вами
you
был
guys on the
Кайман
website.
и иностранные обозреватели.